You would get to understand it when you start learning Croatian. That stuff completely turns my head upside down, makes me go crazy because even till this very day, I can speak a little Croatian, but I just still cannot get it right. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anita Damjanic and I'm a wife, a mom, a business owner, and I currently shuffle between Nigeria and Croatia at the moment. So I've been married for 4 years now. January 27th of 2021 made it 4 years since I've been married, and I have a kid now who is currently 6 months. Yeah, so life is awesome. So I've been living in Croatia for a few months. During the pandemic, which was in 2020, I was in Croatia from April up until December 31st. March 18th up until December 31st before I went back to Nigeria. I spent all of that time here because I came here just to see Alex's parents. I was pregnant at that time, and after that, going back was a no-no because the country was on lockdown, and I knew that I couldn't travel anymore because of, risk of having some kind of complications during pregnancy. So I had to stay here, and it was a great experience for me. I've been to Croatia I think 5 times now. I was here in 2017 October. I was here 2018, 19, 20, and 21 now. So about my experiences living in Croatia as a black foreigner from Nigeria. Well, nobody cares that I'm from Nigeria, but still, I'm gonna mention that. It's been awesome. Of course, there would be some setbacks because nothing is ever perfect, but here are the things that I love and I hate about Croatia. Not hate. I dislike about Croatia as a black foreigner. So let's go. So when it comes to things that I hate, I'm going to start with things that I dislike about Croatia. Number one would be the weather. Okay, look, I'm Nigerian, all right? I come from a humid country. 24/7 it is hot and humid, and I don't like that either. But there's a period in December, up from December till about February, that we have this Hamatan, and it's kind of like dry and cold a little bit. So it kind of makes the weather just look good and it feels good. You don't get to sweat that much. You just feel cool. Your skin is like, aired and all that stuff. But in Croatia, the weather here is just so unpredictable. Like today it's cold, tomorrow it's warm, today it's very windy, tomorrow it's not. And I wonder how people have been able to survive this for 1,000, 100, and whatever million years. Like today you have to wear a jacket, tomorrow you don't have to wear jackets. Today you have to wear socks, tomorrow you don't have to wear socks. It's like, wow. So the weather really makes it so difficult to have fun in Croatia, honestly. And last time I was here in April, but not last time, I was here 2020, like I said, but in 2019 I was here in April. April wasn't as cold as it is this year. Honestly, this year April is just completely freezing, and as a Nigerian who is not used to cold, I'm just freaking pissed because I really wanted to have fun. And why I'm just like this right now is because I'm inside and the heater is on, and the heater is on full blast. So that's why I'm able to survive like this. If not, I have to wear a jacket and another jacket. Yeah, so the weather is one thing I don't like about Croatia. Number two, I wouldn't say I don't like the language. There is something in the language that I don't like, which is instrumentals, like these things they call accusative, instrumental, locative. You would get to understand it when you start learning Croatian. That stuff completely turns my head upside down, makes me go crazy because even till this very day, I can speak a little Croatian, but I just still cannot get it right. It's really strange. Like if I want to say I'm with Anita, I have to say Ja sam s Anitom, I think, right? I'm going with Anita. Uh, how do you say? Idem s Anitom. Then you're saying, I'm going to Anita. Idem to, how do you say to? Nah, right? Nah, Anitu? Aniti. It's just strange. Like, it's really hard. So I think that is a part of the language I don't really like. But the language in general is not that hard. Although it does have the male and female gender separations, but it's still not that difficult. Number 3, the natural disasters. This is not Croatians' fault. This is the mass, the land mass, like where Croatia is located. So the geography of Croatia, this is not Croatians' fault. This has nothing to do with the people, if you understand what I'm saying. It has more to do with the environment, like the earth where Croatia is established. So several times I've experienced earthquakes here in Croatia in 2020. Twice, no, 3 times actually, throughout 2020. I was here for March, which was the first time I experienced an earthquake in my life. I was asleep in the morning and pregnant as heck, and I had to run out in my freaking sleeping coat in the blistering cold because of fear. And you couldn't use the elevator at that time, so you had to like run down the stairs with the fear of maybe something toppling over your head. So, like I said, I'm Nigerian, right? I know I'm gonna say this so many times in this video. Of course, I have to compare where I'm from to where I am right now. We don't have any natural disasters, which is really great. So earthquakes to me are crazy because I never imagined that a house could actually survive an earthquake. The first time I actually felt one in Croatia. So when it started, I thought that was going to be my last day, which is a very scary thought. So when the house started like swinging and all that, I was just gone. We came back in, and then the next thing during that day again, another one happened. So the magnitude in Zagreb, because we stay in Zagreb, the magnitude in Zagreb wasn't really that enormous. It was just a little bit But then the one that happened in December, a day before I traveled, it happened on the 30th, I think. It was so devastating, and it completely destroyed the whole city, Petrinjan, right? I'm gonna put a name in the screen so you guys know exactly what city it is. It was tough in Zagreb, hard, but not even a pint close to what it did to Petrinja. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I'm really sorry. So, yeah, the natural disasters here really scares me. So number 4, which is the final thing, I think this is basically just the fact that there are really not that many things to hate, or sorry, dislike. Why do I keep using hate? To dislike about Croatia, because it's a great, lovely country. The 4th thing that I dislike is the way people stare. I mean, staring is normal, right? People stare in Nigeria. If you're a foreigner, people will stare at you. Even if you're Nigerian as well, people will stare at you. So it's not a new thing. But then here, people stare, and then like when you turn and you see them staring, they literally just give you this mean look. I think I've actually had 2 experiences where the person was still staring right back at me and like this, like they wanted to like do an eye contest, like a staring contest, like. So I actually had to take off my eyes because, you know, I'm not really bothered by that kind of stuff. But staring here, you're gonna get used to it as a foreigner anyways, because it's normal. But don't take it to heart. It's nothing bad. But I just don't like the fact that some people would stare and they would think that for some reason maybe they have some thoughts going through their heads. But I've also had some experiences where some people would stare at me and literally smile, which is so sweet. Like, they would smile once I see them looking at me, and I would smile back because that's like really cute, and I like that. I just like nice people. Nice people really touch my heart, and they make me so happy. So yeah. So onto the things that I love. I can use love, because I love about Croatia, and there's so much, honestly. That's why this country, I just wish it remains the way it is. And honestly, These things are not to offend anybody who is living outside Croatia or in Croatia. Trust me. Please do not get offended. I'm just saying things that I feel make Croatia a great country. So number one, I would definitely say the language. Just like I said, I know I said I didn't like a particular part of the language. The language. I like the language in general. Croatian language has this tune to it. When you speak it, you feel like you're being serious. Like you have this seriousness about you and this kind of aura. So like when I speak Croatian, I just feel like I'm freaking smart, because like the language is definitely hard, honestly. Even the locals will tell you that the language is hard. So when you speak Croatian to a local, they're like, wow, you know, how did you learn? I'm not even half as good as in Croatia as I'm supposed to be, but I'm not. Like, it's really hard. But I like speaking with my in-laws because it just makes me feel very smart. And also the fact that it has slangs, like it has short forms of speaking, it makes it much easier. The hardest language in the world is definitely English, trust me. Croatian is not even close to being as hard as English. Croatian is fun to learn, and shout out to my teacher Morana, who is basically the best English, Croatian, and Italian teacher in the entire country. I love you so much. Thank you so much for having the patience to teach me with my big head and slow fish brain. Thank you. Number two, the food. The food. Guys, I can't even begin to explain to you Croatian food. Trust me. There's no way I can actually even list the food that I'm talking about here, because there are so many, a million. There's cevapi. Cevapi is just one thing that actually drives me crazy. I can eat cevapi Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I would not feel bad about it. Sardines. The sardines from, I think, the ocean, I guess, or the sea. The sea, yeah. Is crazy. The fish, like the fish, the sardines and hake, when fried with flour, it tastes awesome. Goulash, of course. Let me not forget goulash. Goulash as well is awesome. Although it's not really one of my favorite foods, but it's also really, really nice the way Alex's mom makes it. The way they grill, and they have these local made spices that drives you crazy, honestly. The fish and beef spice, you don't even need to put salt. You just use only those two spices and spice your food, and it's like you put all these Mediterranean spices in it, but you only use just one thing, honestly. And we normally like to stock up on that when we're going back to Nigeria, because it's just really hard to find something as good as that back home. So yeah. And then the octopus, guys. Like, the octopus drives me crazy. They make it with onions and potatoes. They like cook the octopus for a little bit and then put it in a bowl, mix it with olive oil, some salt, black pepper, potatoes. They just mix it together and you eat it, and it feels like you have actually tasted heaven. And this is me being honest and 100% with you. When Alex asked me way back in 2017, before I came to Croatia, have you ever eaten an octopus? I'm like, why the hell would I eat an octopus? Who eats an octopus? Like, you can see how disgusting it looks when you see it on TV. Why would I want to eat that? And then I came to Croatia and I tried it. And here I am, telling you guys an octopus here as food is awesome. So basically, in general, Croatian seafood is crazy good. You would eat and you would want more. You become an Oliver Twist here in Croatia. That's why I kind of got fat, because when I'm in Nigeria, I don't eat as much and as good as here. So I think that's why I'm getting fat. So yeah. Number three, it's the fact that you can actually just walk in Croatia and you're not seen or looked down on as broke or poor. And I'm gonna explain why. In Nigeria, if you say I'm walking down to work, people see you coming to work every day with your legs or a freaking bike. They classify you as being poor. she's poor, nobody wants to have anything to do with you. Yeah, you might have some few friends, but people would definitely look down on you, basically. In Croatia, you can use a bike and go to work every single day, and people will even see you as being smart because you're able to beat traffic and all that stuff. And then you can even walk for like an hour and go to wherever you're going to without stress. Like when it comes to like walking, you don't get to sweat, like I said, because the temperature isn't humid here. It's pretty good for like your skin, and you're breathing clean air. That's another one I'm gonna mention. Number 5, the fact that the air here in Croatia is clean. I haven't smelled any airborne, nasty, disgusting sea smell, nothing. The country is clean, honestly. It's crazy that I never knew Croatia existed before I met my husband. So finding Croatia out is just like you found treasure. And I'm not just saying this because I'm married to a Croatian. No, I'm saying this because it is a fact. And I think the same would be said by anyone who has visited Croatia and currently lives in Croatia at the moment. So yeah. Number 5 is the safety. Safety in Croatia is 100%. Like you can literally go for a walk at midnight and nothing will happen to you. I'm not saying you should go for a walk at midnight. I'm not saying that bad things don't happen, because I know that someone has told me that some people can be a little bit on the crazy side and try to attack you or something. But all the time I've been here, I haven't experienced anything. And I'm sure if it was that random, you basically I would have experienced it or seen someone who's experienced it, or being a witness to something that would have happened like that. I have never experienced anything that would question the safety of Croatia. So I feel like Croatia is really safe, especially for women, like literally. And please, if you're Croatian and you feel like it is not the way I'm saying it is, please, you can feel free to correct me in the comment section. I'm not trying to impose anything on anyone. Please, I'm only saying the things that I feel are true. So please, 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 please do not kill me. The people, obviously the people. So when I met my in-laws the first time in 2017, they were really nice to me. They accepted me. They really loved me. They did things for me, went out of their way for me. And even to this very day, they basically would do anything just to make sure that I feel eased and I feel great about my experience here in Croatia. They would actually do everything to lift the burdens on my shoulder. Like right now, before I was able to film this video, I knew that with my son being here, I wouldn't be able to focus 100% and film the video. So his grandma, which is my mother-in-law, basically took him for a walk so I could have the time to film the video. So she basically wakes up every morning, prepares something for him to eat, and we always put our heads together to see what he's going to eat. There's some parents that don't put that much effort into their kids or their grandkids. Only when they're going to get something back, that's when they decide to put their hands down and do something for their kids and grandkids. But parents here are so different, and they try to invest so much in their kids because they just feel like it's not like they want to get something back. They feel pride in knowing that their child is getting this and that. And then when the child grows up to an age, they let you make those decisions for yourself. They don't send you to school for you to study what they want you to study, like what happens in Nigeria. And please, Nigerians should not say this is not true, because this is very true. Most parents send their kids to school to study what they want or to live up to their dreams. But in Croatia, you're literally just free to make your own decisions. And I feel like that's awesome. And the people here are so nice. Like, honestly, I haven't met anybody that has given me any issues or made me feel insecure about the way that I am in Croatia or the way that I look in Croatia. Since I'm part of the minority, I have never really had any experiences whatsoever. So I will come back to you guys with a different video some other time. My son is back, so I have to end the video, unfortunately. I will see you guys in my next video. Do put your comments down below as to what questions you have about my experiences in Croatia. I'll see you guys later. Bye.